artist, and here I use arts for healing the body, mind, and the spirit. And of course, I have made so many videos already. And if you already watch some other of my video, you probably understand more. And if you don't, I'm going to tell you some about this art. And first, then we're going to talk about more about the arts medicine movements and how the arts can helping people heal the body, mind, and spirit. So here, this paintings is more I made like a person, and of course, the people is a part of the universe, and we are all the body more alike, and of course, then there are difference too. So of course, they create arts, and they have a different mind, have a different physical condition, mental condition, and a spiritual condition. So you make arts is a little different, and the arts I could try to make. So more these paintings you can see I use the block line and the continuation, move back and forth, and not, the pens does not leave the canvas until I get what I want, and to make this the artwork. And after that, that's with movements with line, so more generate more yen, and for the chi flow, energy flow. And after that, I use the water and mix with the color and let them flow. And that's water is more belong to yin, and let them flow and functioning well. And they mix the colors of 5 elements of color, and the 5 elements of blue has helped the liver functioning better, and red has helped the heart functioning well, and the yellows help the digestion system, and the blacks help the kidney and the bladder, and the white helps the breathing. That's the 5 elements. So that's the whole universe wrong with the 5 elements, including the 5 elements of color. And of course, they basically they control by yin and yang. So everything, anything, including you and me, and the sky and earth, the whole universe is wrong with the yin and yang. So that's why the paintings is no exception. So they're wrong with the yin and yang. So that's why we constantly looking for balance. Obviously, sometimes the artists try to create art for themselves, so the paintings not come out balanced. So we understand that because they try to balance their own physical, mental, and spiritual condition. So that's generally about these paintings. So we're going to talk about why art can make you sick or make you healthy, or that's including physically, mentally, and spiritually. So the reason is with the artist, so who create the art, so most of the time, so they are with their condition, so their physical, mental, and spiritual condition, that moment, so they create that art. If they're going to search for withdrawal with a line, movements, or color, and they really search for very deeply from their hearts what they really like. Sometimes they don't know what they like. They just throw on it and taste it until they get what they want. So that's the way they try to create art. I understand that's one way to do that. But the problem is here, if this artist is very sick, example, they are physically, mentally, and spiritually is out of balance. And just one example, if they're so depressed, so they are so depressed and unbelievable, so they're going to really search for balance with art. So then they're going to create art just opposite, because that's how the body yin and yang do. If you depressed, you're looking for excitement, you're looking for craziness, and the fast moving, and the brightness, and even sometimes destroy things, you know. So that's the kind of energy they're looking for. And so they create paintings or sculpture or any other art. So then suddenly the arts has come out so violently and crazy, and but they make the artist feel so good, and because they are balanced their condition. So that's nothing wrong with that. But the problem is the viewer who look at the art. So if they have a similar conditions, very depressed and or very down, so obviously the paintings match with them. So that's good for them. So I don't know, it's long term good for them. At least that's moment, that's a period of time. So it could be a few days or a few months or even a few years. But once their physical condition, they need take herbs or acupuncture or just exercise, eat the right food, or try to lose weight, whatever the reason they do, and physically, and also they meet people can make them happy, balanced spiritually. Then suddenly their physical, mental, and spiritual condition change. So their artwork, so they're going to change. So that's the reason sometimes. So the artwork is going to functioning like that. So then the other stage is for the patients who and the other artists, so who are very nervous and crazy and suicidal. And yeah, my phone's ring, so I have to go. So we talk more, and then we see what's we can talk with the next video. Thank you. Bye.